I love that. Do you see them yet?
I love it.
People have to worry. God, this is like wormwood, guys. This is the dragon. It's here. Look, 8,000 years ago in China, this is where the legend of the dragon came from. They had the Great Flood. Look it up. It's happening again.
So here, I haven't posted this yet. This was part of that private spacewalk. And Sam, I had noticed, like, next to the sun on the right and left, this is out in space. Like,
yeah, look at the metal.
That's crazy.
Yeah, what is that?
I had to show this to you.
That is the side of Yuri on the left.
Plus 13 minutes and 5 seconds.
When I saw
it's in space. There it is. That's the light shining between two
it
bodies.
threw me back. I'm like, wait a second. They're showing this live, and is that Isatum on the right, and Yuri on the. Look at Yuri.
Yeah.
Today you embark on a journey not just for
And then I'm like, I'm not going to post
exactly
it.
right.
I'm not going to say anything until Sam sees it.
See the dots?
Like, I think my hair.
See the dots on the left?
As you gaze towards the
It freaked me out.
See the dots on the
What are
left?
the
Those are
dots?
asteroids on the side of Yuri.
your bravery.
But that's what I
They're
thought.
asteroids on the side of Yuri.
Know that the entire team back here is
And on the right-hand side is the Saturn's yellow moon.
supporting and cheering you, sending you hugs from the ground.
Because that is not a light anomaly.
May you make it.
No, look at it.
It's stable.
Now words from our sea.
That is the light
That is
shining
awesome.
between
When was
two
this?
planets. Look at the refraction on the planet.
Maybe, or around September, the first week of September.
Look at the refraction on the water.
Yeah.
It's a
I
light
mean, the
pinch.
second I saw it, I don't know how I came across it because I didn't search for it. I knew they were doing this, and then, I saw that, they said, okay, they're going to be separating from the launch vehicle, right? And they're in the capsule. They're going to, do their thing. And the second I saw it, I thought, oh my God, look. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you can
There's
see
Yuri,
it.
there's
Like, throwing that thing
And I
again.
sat him. And then I looked on the side, and you can see the little asteroids right up against Yuri. And I thought, this can't be right. I have to show you guys this first. And then, I've
That white dot is
We
Irene.
heard that tone for a minute.
Wow.
Thought we might hear from the crew.
I can't believe it.
They're going to stick the coast of
What about the other? Like to the upper left of the white dot, there's the other object. You see that? Upper
Oh,
left?
that's the ship that just launched. Yeah, that's the ship that just launched. They've gotten that far away.
Is
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Yeah, so
But there were
Like, I
other
was
dots
doing-
before that.
yeah, I was doing like the
And there's 3 or
rewind,
4 little ones.
fast forward rewind thing with my finger, playing with the cursor, and
any Dragon mission to date.
you
attempting
can
to reach the
see, you
highest
can just
Earth
tell.
orbit ever
This is
flown
crazy
for
to
a
me. I can't believe it.
Yeah, that is the light
That's
shining
good.
between
Yes.
two planets on the left and on the right. Yeah, look at that.
Oh boy.
And then I started looking for other videos to see if they might have had like an extra camera pointing in a different direction, and I couldn't find one.
Yeah, the things that we see that are right in front of our faces that nobody even bothers to realize that what is it that we take for granted. You look at that and you go, okay, it's a light anomaly filming from the lens. But no, that is not, because that's a high definition camera, and it's not. God, there's no moving lens flare in any of that.
Right.
That is the light shining between two planets. And when it matches everything regardless of how insane it is, you have the facts. Because it's matching everything. We know that the asteroids are on the left-hand side. They weren't on the right, and yet they're on the left. And they're, well, but look at all those little dots. That's the asteroid. We know the asteroids are on Yuri. It's like, there it is. Shit. Oop, there it is. Oop, yeah.
I just couldn't believe it. It was a live thing, right? And
See that white line?
why would they allow this to come? Why didn't they scrub that out? I don't know. I couldn't believe
Because
it.
they probably didn't catch it.
Right?
Because their brain probably missed it. Yeah, they're so used to seeing it. We ignore things that we see already. Because we've been so honed by seeing this for so many years. There's a bunch of shit that we miss all the time. And then we call ourselves on it, and then we go back and look and go, oh my God, yeah, there it is, right? Here I stared at that Nibiru picture for years, and didn't even realize that his satum is right there in the bottom lower right. And I went, God, I looked at this for 3 years, and right there is a satum and a satum's yellow moon, and I didn't even catch it because I was busy looking at the land surfaces of Nibiru. I was going, oh, look at this. Oh, there's, islands and water and ocean and a planet. And I didn't even bother to look down in the lower right-hand corner. And there it is. Yeah, Hercubus blows me away. I'm still trying to figure out Hercubus or Immeru.
Right.
The gas giant that holds 2 stars. It's an electron cluster. That's why it has to be a mega gas giant. Because electron clusters is what holds atoms together in a compound. It's a chemistry equation.
Right.
That's why we don't break up. That's why we didn't die 5 million or 5 billion years ago. It didn't break up because it's a stable solar system. We've always had 2 stars. We've always had 2 sets of planets. Ever since we first formed 4.5 to 5 billion years. Oh, I got to chuckle. Recently, the space telescope. I can almost talk. I've been talking for 4.5 hours now. They've discovered a star, and they looked at the age, and they looked under the math that they consider what they believe is the math of spectrum analysis to determine an age of a star, and they have discovered a star that is 12.5 billion years old. Okay, the only problem with that is,
wow.
the only problem with that is they believe that the universe is 8.5 billion years old. And so how is this thing 4 billion years older than the universe? And the easy, quick, simple answer to that is not all the universes are the same age.
Wow.
And people don't realize that. We have universes that we can't even see anymore that were long ago extinct 100 billion years ago. And we remember, we only see light, like that super mega Orion star that's about to blow up there, nearby Orion there.
Right.
We should have this big flash from any day now that will light up the daytime and the night. And they're expecting it to happen because it's on a 40-year cycle. I even have that in some of my notes somewhere. They don't know everything, and they claim to know everything, but they don't. And they've run everything around Einstein, and because he's so famous, and and there's like numerous scientists that are way smarter than Einstein ever since. And it's just that he got the 1950s notoriety that we still run off today, and they're not really teaching anything that's as accurate or remotely interesting as it could be if they could take the binary system into account. It would completely change science, and I'm hoping they actually get on board with this, because it will completely change science, including space travel and interdimensional space travel and going through wormholes and things like that. And it's all right there. They just have to look at it differently. They have to realize, as above, so below. What works in the countertop also works in astrophysics. And Einstein did not have that. It does. To me, it's quite
so
simple.
Flawless, and it's so perfect, and every piece fits together so. It's just incredible.
Hofman, 1978.
Sometimes I find myself just like, it's just it's an
I'll take that Nobel Prize. Thank you.
Thing to think about.
Well, and I use this statement all the time, and I probably overuse it. Had I been wrong in 1978 when I turned in my class term paper for the second semester of junior year advanced chemistry class at Loyola High School, I didn't see much other than this fit, so I wrote the paper. And if they would have never come and told me I couldn't tell anyone, I'd have never gave it another thought. That would have been long ago history. But sure, come slap me on with a 30-year non-disclosure agreement. They wouldn't bother you if I was wrong. It's that simple, and it just blows me away to this day, and I say this over and over again. Why would they come and tell me I couldn't tell anybody if I was wrong?
They wouldn't have. There's no reason.
Yeah, you don't upend a 17-year-old, 18-year-old kid from Montana's life for being wrong. They wouldn't even hear about it. So no, they go in and intimidate my teachers and slap me into I'm sure that they got stuck with a non-disclosure as well because they refused to talk to me ever again. And I was supposed to go away and work for the government, and I didn't. I went away for a period of time, but that's all really screwy as well. God, I love that drawing. I would really like anybody out there that would like to debate this is, how can Sam draw these drawings ahead of time?
Right? I mean, this happened the day after you drew that extra
I see it.
monthly drawing for July, and it happened right the day after you posted it.
Right.
I never had seen it that big before. It was just, this morning was incredible. I thought, how is that possible? He drew this drawing, and within less than 24 hours, this yellow moon shows up, and it just is like, it's just mind blowing. So if you're new to this, and you know, I just see it in my head. Yeah, just follow the.
And I'm not coming in here with pen and paper, turning the computer on, and drawing, copying what I see off a photograph.
Right.
No, I sit in the living room, and I don't even turn the computer on. I'm in a completely different room, and I sit in front of my table, looking out my window to the north sky, and going, "Oh, hi, the deer, and there's the birds, and my neighbor's, small ranch, and across the street, and I draw what I see in my head." And to this day, the accuracy it still blows me away, because there's little wisps of cloud nuances that I just draw as extra, to embellish the drawing, and then it matches. And
it's not just like, oh, that's nice, it matches. No, the details, multiple details in Sam's drawing always match what is being showed in the submissions from group members. It's awesome.
Even years later.
Right. That's what I was going to say
years
next.
Later.
The Texas Cube drawing of Atu's moon and the Texas Cube you had drawn in 2020, and then there it is in March of 2024. It's like,
we're still seeing it.
I haven't met Sam personally face to face. How is this possible? He drew this drawing in 2020, and then the exact same thing that he drew is in the sky 4 years later. I can't argue with this.
So,
do I believe them or my lying eyes? Right. I love that statement.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That is. It is. It's humorously hilarious. It's hilarious. It's like, you've got to be kidding me. We've been watching this for so long now, and all the rest of the garbage out there is garbage. Everything everybody else is saying and doing out there is garbage, because we are. Look, yeah, right there. Freeze this.
hang on.
It boils right down to, we have never in our entire lives ever seen skies like this.
No.
Ever. Not in my. I'm 62 years old. And yeah, these are objects that are traveling in space right next to Earth, and they are huge. And okay, right there.
Yeah.
You guys, this is real.
There's no filter there.
We've proven
there's no filter in the picture.
14 years. Yeah. This isn't colorized in any way. This is really happening. And I have seen it so long, for so many years now, that I can sit down at the table and draw it. Yes, I do have skills in seeing in my mind, and yes, I am an artist, and I painted all my life. I'm Dutch. We do that. You should see what Shiloh's doing. She's such a good cartoonist now. Anyway, she's doing better animes than anime. Anyway,
Cool.
The important part of this whole roundabout conversation is we have to take this as a gift. It's the truth. It's developed science. It is citizen science. It is accurate. We have proven it for 14 years, well past the doctorate stage. You people have to listen to this information. You would be silly if you don't. It is that accurate, and we've never seen this in our skies in our entire lives. And tell me, when was the last time, 10 years ago, that any of our weather was anything like it is around the world right now? You add all of this crap together, we have a serious, drastic change in everything that we know. We have to learn differently. We have to change now while we still can. Only at the edge of destruction does man ever learn.